He did that. He flew from Las Vegas to Tunica, Mississippi on a day's notice and fought and main evented. That's how much this guy always stays ready. Since he made his return to the ring after a 2-year hiatus, 12-1 is his record. That only loss coming at the hands of the man back there, who I think is one of the most exciting fighters that we've seen in the past 20 years, Showtime Shawn Porter.
Is that Showtime Shawn Porter right back there at the ring? Is
Yes,
that
it
Shawn
is.
Porter?
And now, ladies and
boxing fans, make some noise for Shawn Porter!
Also, we want to bring up, ladies and gentlemen, with a record of 27 wins, 4 defeats, 12 wins coming by way of knockout. The Olympic bronze medalist, originally from Santiago, Cuba, now training in Las Vegas. He's the reigning, defending WBA welterweight champion of the world. Please welcome Yordanis Ugas. Yordanis, it is great to see you. 3 days away until you collide against Errol Spence Jr. at AT&T Stadium behind me on Showtime pay-per-view. What's going through your mind?
¿Ves este estadio acá atrás? Faltan 3 días nada más para que sea tu pelea frente a los ojos del mundo en un estadio enorme. ¿Cómo te sentís?
No, emocionado de estar aquí en Dallas, delante de una gran afición, en una gran pelea, la pelea que cualquier peleador sueña, y estoy feliz de estar aquí listo para el sábado.
I'm just so excited. This is a dream come true. It's what every fighter dreams of. So how can I not be excited to be in front of you people in this great city and ready to achieve my dreams on Saturday night?
Now, there are great fight fans here in Texas, but it's no secret that they're probably not going to be on your side. What is it like coming into quote-unquote enemy territory and Errol Spence's backyard that is AT&T Stadium?
¿Cómo se siente estar, digamos, detrás de líneas enemigas en la casa de tu oponente aquí en Dallas y decir, bueno, yo vengo a ganar? ¿Cómo te sentís con esa sensación?
Soy un competidor, estoy compitiendo de los 6 años, he ido a toda parte a pelear, siempre peleo bien, siempre doy lo mejor de mí, y el sábado no va a ser igual, voy a dar lo mejor de mí, y estoy emocionado de pelear delante de una gran afición.
I'm a warrior. I have fought since I was 6 years old, and you're going to see that same kind of determination on Saturday night. I am going to fight against anybody, anytime, and I'm not going to run from anything. I'm going to be ready, I can guarantee it.
On Saturday night at AT&T Stadium against Errol Spence Jr., what is the result going to be?
Spence Jr. en el estadio de los Cowboys. ¿Qué va a pasar?
No, como te dije, soy un competidor, soy un campeón, soy un ganador. Vengo aquí a pelear fuerte, vengo a llevarme los 3 cinturones.
And let me say this to Showtime. Showtime, PBC, whoever, can take down the videos, YouTube, whatever. This is for educational purposes only. This is to promote the fight. This is for more boxing fans to get interested in the fight. So, in reality, I'm helping you guys out. So don't get mad. This is for educational purposes only. Turn off that music, man. Okay, let's look at Ugas. Let's look at him, you guys. See how he move. Yeah, he got pretty good movement. All right. Keep that head tucked. You keep them elbows in. And he throws more than one punch, more than, like most of the time, he throws more than one punch. So, and I'm pretty sure that he doesn't want to show too much right now. You know? Well, I hope he doesn't show too much right now. Right? See, I hope he just keeps it short, sweet, straight to the point. You know? Exactly. Get up out of there. You know? Don't show your game plan. Don't show what you're trying to do. Don't show none of that. Just come out there, speak, say what you got to say, do a little, little jabs, a little move here and there, and get the hell up out of there. Exactly. That's what you do, Ugas. You know what I'm saying? You can't show the game plan. That's what most of these boxers do, right? They want to get in the ring and they want to show everything they got. And it's like, bro, like you showing your whole game plan to the enemy. Like, the fuck are you doing? Let's turn back on the sound.
Just different. I saw him 2 weeks ago. He was very focused then, but now it's a different level of focus because when you have a task and an assignment like Errol Spence Jr. in his hometown at AT&T Stadium with 3 world titles on the line, this is a legacy fight. This is the best fighting the best. This is a moment that we will always remember. You'll always remember where you were on Saturday, April 16th, 2022, when you witnessed this historic clash.
What do you like about Ugas, man? I mean, give me 3 things that you like about Ugas.
I like how crafty he is. I like how physical he is. I like the fact that he doesn't back down from anybody. He wants to fight the world's best. And you know what? To kind of piggyback off that, baby, that's the same way Errol Spence is made. He wants to fight the best. He wants to show that he is the best fighter in the world. The same way with your Dennis Ugas. Well, guess what? We're 3 days away from finding out who is the kingpin at 147.
Saturday night is going to be some leather throwing, right? Coming forward, power punching, and you know what? You got to walk that aisle. You got to get into the squared circle. You got to beat the man in order to beat a man.
Well, 3 world titles on the line. Whoever walks out of AT&T Stadium with gold around their waist and gold on their shoulders, because that's a lot of gold to carry, then they will be able to say on the end of the evening, on Sunday or Saturday, April 16th, Sunday morning, April 17th, I'm the man.
Yes.
I'm the man at 147. Hey, Texas, are you ready for Spence and Ugas? Coming up, you will see the WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world, Errol Spence Jr., inside the ring, working out for all of you as we continue to get closer to this epic clash on Saturday night on Showtime pay-per-view from AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas. And we're going to take a quick pause as we get closer to welcome in Errol Spence Jr., your very own, as he will be inside the ring in only moments.
You guys. I don't know if you lose the sound. Yeah, so what's taking this guy so long? I mean, come on, man. He trying to make a super grand entrance or something. As a matter of fact, let's stop screen, for about a minute, 2 minutes, and we'll go back. But, like, what is this dude trying to do? Like, get your ass, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But they just sitting around, though. They just waiting on Earl. He just want to make a grand entrance, because he is the favorite. And I can't blame him. I give Earl Spence Jr. a hard time, because the reason I give Spence a hard time is because I see how his fucking energy changed when Terrence Bud Crawford got there. And it's like, bro, I really thought you was the boogeyman. I really thought you wanted to do shit. I really thought you wanted to take on everybody. But once Crawford got there, I seen you bitch up. And it's like, wow. Damn live stream. Yeah, now come on, bro. Now, that's why I switched up on Earl Spence Jr. And then he started talking about this across the street in splits. And, he was trying to go big on Terrence Crawford, trying to belittle him and this man has accomplished more than you, right? Then his fanboys going retarded and crazy, right? They just, I mean, should they have put a battery in Earl Spence Jr. back? I mean, should an Energizer battery, right? They put the battery that be in the pink bunny back. And they have pumped this man up. So now he thinks that he just, he think that he just Floyd Mayweather. And you ain't near Floyd. It's like, bro, you ain't near Floyd Mayweather. Near Floyd. Just like he not near. Just like Terrence Crawford is not near Manny Pacquiao. So that be tripping me out when I be hearing people talk about Mayweather and Pacquiao. Neither one of them are those two guys. Pacquiao has sold over 1 million pay-per-views by himself. Mayweather, we already know he have. Pacquiao and Mayweather, they sold like the highest pay-per-views. So what are we talking about here? Stop comparing that shit because it's not comparable. Man, it's like comparing apples and oranges. It's not comparable at all. At all. Okay, I can see if Earl Spence Jr., if he was selling 1 million pay-per-views, right? And he just was selling out everything and he just was a super rock star. But don't nobody really know Earl Spence Jr. ass up out of Texas, up out of Dallas? Knock it off. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Like, you try to act like that this man is just, he ain't no damn rock star. He's not selling more pay-per-views than Canelo. Okay, like even if he was selling Canelo pay-per-views, then he will be able to dictate stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And call these shots and all that. But then people, they be, oh yeah, because Floyd Mayweather, he took a pay cut towards De La Hoya. Huh? They was both getting paid millions. Millions of dollars. All from what I'm hearing is that Terrence Crawford wants $10 million. Right? With an upside. That's too much to ask. Right? I'm looking at it on my phone. So when he step up in the ring, I will go back to it. But that's too much to ask. Right? No, as a matter of fact, I'm about to go back to it anyway. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Go back to it anyway. Cause y'all know me. I really don't care. They playing music right now though. But yeah, y'all, like, this is crazy. This is really crazy, man. But the fight, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. The fight is gonna do what it's gonna do, y'all. And that is what it is. Oh, did they cut me off? Let's see if they cut me off, you guys. Because I got a plane going overhead. No, they didn't cut me off. That's that plane going overhead. Yeah, you guys, but it's I mean, come on, man. Then they bring up Keith Thurman. Oh, man, he's scared to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is suspended until August. Him and Mario Barrios, they can't fight until after August 5th, 2022. It's a protocol that the athletic commissions put in place. So he can't even think about fighting Keith Thurman until after August 20. Until after August 5th. And I can show you that because I just did it on my last video. It's like, come on, man. But these big channels, they don't want to tell you guys this type of stuff. They don't want the boxing fans to know this type of stuff. Let's see what they talk about. It's the
left side! Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Everyone say it. Go, go, go,
Go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go, go. You ready? I got one glove. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's go, let's go.
Right now, you see this? They giving away party favors, bro. This is hey, I dig it. I can dig it. You know, don't be a downer, OD. Yeah, I can dig it. I can dig it. You know, I guess I can dig it. But come on, they got to have the hype man. They already got the announcer. Now they got the hype man trying to pump up the crowd, you know, because it's dead up in there, obviously. Right? So he trying to keep the crowd pumped up because Earl Spence Jr. is taking his sweet ass time. It's like, bro, get your ass out there, get it over with. And get on back to the locker room, you know, so you can get ready for the weigh-in. Man, but knowing Earl Spence Jr., though, he want to make a good entrance. And hopefully he give us a workout because Ugas Ugas, you know, he just gave us a couple shadow box moves. And he got up out of there. And that's, you know, and that's what I really expected for Ugas Ugas to do. Right? To give us a couple of shadow box moves and get his ass up out of there. Now look at that.
Go, 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 go. It really gets them going. Real boxing fans, y'all make some noise one more time.
Oh, man, this dude crazy as hell, man. Go, 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 go. Man, they really trying to pump up the crowd, man. The crowd must be super dead in there. It's like, come on, Earl, where you at? Ugas Ugas already came out about 15 minutes ago, bro. I mean, Ugas Ugas already came out and gave us, you know, a couple of words, kept it short and sweet, you know, like did a little couple shadow box moves and got his ass up out of there. That's all you got to do. What's taking so long? Come on, y'all. But wait, hold on, you guys. Yeah, my bad. I had a phone call. Yeah, y'all, but I mean, what's taking so long? Earl, where you at, Earl? You scared that Crawford gonna be in the crowd or something? What the Oh, you scared that the Candyman Crawford is out there? Right? Because you don't want to say his name 5 times. I dare you to say his name 5 times. I dare you. Right? He gonna pop out the mirror and whoop your ass. Oh, y'all. Oh, man, I'm just trying to enjoy this too, man. Look, because it's like, damn, like we just looking at a ring at this point, right? We just looking at a ring and listening to music and, you know, like looking at the hype man. And this guy right here, I know he's mad as hell, right? Because he been saying that Earl Spence Jr. coming for a while and he still ain't showed up. So it's like, is Earl Spence Jr. coming? Why is he running late to his own event? Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what he's talking about.
In Arlington, Texas, here at Texas Live. As you have seen the fighters, a part of our pay-per-view, step inside this ring, give their thoughts as we are 3 days away until their respective matchups. But we are awaiting the reigning WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world, the 2012 United States Olympian, the undefeated Errol the Truth Spence Jr., as he will step inside this ring and work out. But we are 3 days away until the matchup between Spence and Ugas for 3 welterweight world titles.
Yeah.
The unified welterweight championship of the
This
world
guy
is
getting
on the
tired of
line.
saying the
Just
same
the
thing over
12th
and over. He
time
just
at
said-
147 that we have seen 3 belts or more held by one fighter. On Saturday,
He just
history
getting tired of
will
saying
certainly
this,
be
y'all.
made at AT&T Stadium behind me. Now, if you're thinking about coming to the fight, you should already have your tickets, but you can easily do so and purchase them
Nah, man,
at
nah, he just said this
SeatGeek.com
shit, y'all.
or
Yeah, y'all. He just said that same thing at least 6 times. At least 5, 6 times, you guys. Right? Earl Spence Jr. will be in the ring for a workout. We're waiting on the. It's like, where is this dude at? I know he stayed near the stadium. I mean, I know he don't stay too far from the stadium. An hour at the most, 2 hours at the most. Where is his ass at? Earl, we waiting on you, Earl. I mean, damn. Let me go on back, you guys, and see what this man talking about.
in boxing. And then we get ready for our pay-per-view.
But all his fans is getting impatient. Because I'm getting impatient. Oh, did they get me? Did they stop me? Oh, that's the plane going over. We'll see. Give it a second, you guys.
Portion, and it's all headlined by Errol Spence Jr. He is the first fighter in history to main event at AT&T Stadium.
I don't know
Not
what
once,
the hell we
not
on
twice,
this
but
plane.
3 times. His opponent, your Dennis Ugas, with a 27-4 record, coming off of a win over the late and the great, not late, but the great Manny Pacquiao back in August. What a matchup it is going to be, baby. You around here somewhere, my man? Because I got to tell you, I can't wait to see Errol Spence Jr. step in between these ropes and talk to his fans.
Yes.
Because you heard that when Uga stepped inside the ring, I heard a lot of boos. I heard a very unfriendly reception.
Oh, man, like the crowd just standing around like, where is this guy at? Right? You feel what I'm saying? We show up to support you. We show up to do this, do that, and then you late? Let's see. Is he talking about Earl Spence or he just trying to pump up the crowd some more?
They're ready for Errol Spence, but I got to tell you as well, baby, that if there is a fighter that thrives under the pressure, if there's a guy who likes going to enemy territory, it's your Dennis Ugas. I think he's more dangerous fighting here at AT&T Stadium than if this fight were, let's say, in neutral territory. That's why I think we're going to get not just a good fight, but a great fight between Spence and Ugas for all the marbles at 147.
And I can't wait. Saturday night, AT&T Stadium. Ray, it's going to be leather throwing. It's going to be action-packed. And I can't wait. Right here in our very own backyard, Dallas, Texas.
You know what's interesting, baby, is I remember the journey of Errol Spence Jr. because he's a 2012 United States Olympian. But there's a place called, I don't know if you know it, he fought in a small...
Now they got to go and tell backstory. They got the, I mean, like, they just ad-libbing. They ad-libbing at this point. They are literally ad-libbing. Because Earl Spence Jr. haven't showed up yet. They, you know, they ad-libbing this shit now. They just, I mean, shit, they doing shit on the fly now. You know, they just coming up with shit, bro. I mean, come on. Like what you say, Donald? I hate boxing fans because they allow Earl to get away with this bullshit. And he exactly, bro. How could you show up to see this man, right? Some of these people probably didn't dodge work, probably didn't did all type of shit to go out here to see Earl Spence Jr. and you bullshitting, bro. Get your ass in the ring, do a 2-3 minute little workout and leave. What the fuck is so hard about that? I mean, come on, bro. This is ridiculous, but his fans, they still won't hold him accountable, right? Just like Dolomite said, he's not going to be held accountable for this. They ad-libbing. They got the makeup shit. They going back until shit we know about his Olympic career. We know about him and Floyd Mayweather. We know about the car accidents, the eye injury. We know about all that shit. We want to see his ass get in the ring so we can see how he look. That's it. And they steady looking for this guy, man. Is he gonna show up? That's the question. That's a question for the chat. Is he going to show up? man, because it seemed like that he's scared. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like he probably think Crawford in the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? Crawford probably. Man, I want to get in the ring, man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Because Crawford probably pop up in the ring on my ass. Oh man, okay, let's hear what they talk about, man. I'm just clowning you guys. I'm clowning. Y'all know I'm clowning.
Hey,
Yes.
fast forward. Let's just say Earl Spence Jr. is victorious Saturday night.
Oh, here we go, man. I don't want to hear about no hypotheticals, man. I don't want to hear about none of that. We want to just see Earl Spence Jr. You feel what I'm saying? And let's get this shit over with, man. This is crazy, y'all. But this is, I mean, come on. What you say? For real, man, this is crazy because it's like, bro, like, see that this is when you pump up somebody's head so much, right? See, when you pump up somebody's head so much, it becomes all about them. It becomes all about them. Man, so Earl Spence Jr., he really don't give a damn about the fans like that. It's about him. They gonna wait. Right? They gonna wait. I'm Earl Spence Jr. They gonna wait. Okay, let's see what they talking about. Let's go back. Let's go back, you guys. Let's go back.
Arlington, Texas, for this historic night of boxing. If you can't be inside the stadium, join us on Showtime pay-per-view. And we await this tremendous night of boxing in 3 days' time. A loaded card from top to bottom. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to welcome in a man with a record of 27 wins, no losses, 21 wins coming by way of knockout. The 2012 United States Olympian. This will be the third time that he main events here at AT&T Stadium. Please welcome the reigning and defending WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world, one of the world's best pound-for-pound fighters. He is the undefeated Arrow, the Truth, Spence Jr. Arrow, when you get a response like this, your third time main eventing at AT&T Stadium on Showtime pay-per-view on Saturday night against your Dennis Ugas, what does this mean to you?
Means everything. It get me pumped up. I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to put on a great performance in front of my hometown crowd.
How much do your fans drive you to defend your home turf? You are a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, but you're the only fighter to main event 3 times. Your Dennis Ugas is coming into your backyard.
It's E to get 8. That's all it is. Saturday night, E to get 8.
So on Saturday night, when the fight takes place, how do you see the fight going down?
Of course I'm going to win, but I'm going for the knockout, definitely.
You're going for the knockout?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Errol,
okay.
Talking with...
He said it.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Errol, I would gather to say that this is the most focused, most determined, and I'd even say this is the meanest you've ever been heading into a big fight. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Besides the Kell Brook fight, this is definitely the meanest I've been. And the most, I'm just ready to go, man.
Well, Errol, we look forward to your showdown on Saturday night against your Dennis Ugas. Good luck, and we will allow you to work out and say hello to all your fans here.
Thank you.
Crawford again.
Errol Spence Jr., ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the WBC and IBF welterweight champion of the world.
Let's stop the audio real quick. Yeah, man, look, because I see it coming, bro. Like the writing is on the wall. What's going to happen? The writing is on the wall. What's going to happen? He's not going to call out Crawford. It's going to be some, I'm going to go and talk to Al Heyman about that. It's going to be some kind of excuse. Right? And then people, they keep on talking about, but Crawford, he don't want to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman can't even fight until August 5th. He got suspended by the Nevada Athletic Commission because all fighters get suspended after they have a fight. Him and Mario Barrios got suspended. And they both come back August 5th. So why in the hell is Terrence Crawford just waiting around and praying and hoping that he fight Keith Thurman? No, he waiting for this fight. He waiting for this fight to be over. If Earl Spence Jr. don't call him up, he going after Jermell Charlo ass. And we already know what's going to happen. Jermell Charlo is going to drop the belt, and Terrence Crawford is going to be a 4-division champion. That's what's going to happen, people. And Crawford is going to become a 4-division world champion. One time undisputed. Watch, that's what's going to happen. Okay, let's see what they talking about. Let's see what he's talking about. Oh, nah, man, they got that. Okay, well, Earl, he gonna do a little workout. Okay, now he know that he got to do something for his fans, and I appreciate that, Earl. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate you doing that for your fans. Right, you feel what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming up in there because you dated Ugas. He kept it short and sweet. He got in there, said, well, yep, did a little shadow box, and I'm out of this motherfucker. I'm not giving y'all none of my game plan. Nothing. Crawford name has done enough already to help Earl push this Ugas fight. You notice we haven't heard anything else on Crawford's next opponent. Yeah, of course. Man, like, what up, bro? School of Skills, what up? Yeah, man, of course. Man, because they trying, see, this is why I was, I keep on going back to this. This is why I was so upset at Terrence Crawford. It's like, Crawford, you let these guys play you into, like Bob Arum, he's not the best promoter in the world. No, he's not. But you let these guys, get you out of your high guarantees, basically. Terrence Crawford was getting paid more than all these dudes guaranteed. Now, where is all these high guarantees going to come from? You feel what I'm saying? You actually thought that the PBC fighters was doing better than you. It's like, bro, they not doing what? They're not doing better than you. They over there getting stipends and shit. You feel what I'm saying? They literally over here getting stipends. Got to wait a couple years for their money. Like, but you fell for it. You fell into the trap, and now you see what's happening. Right? Keith Thurman was talking about fighting and doing all this stuff. After he fought Mario Barrios, what happened? He's quiet as a church mouse. Right? Earl Spence Jr., he wanted to just use you just for you to be in the building so he can sell more tickets. That's what that was all about. So he could sell more tickets. He wanted you in the building so he could sell more tickets, and that did not mean that you was gonna get in the ring. Because remember, you was at the Danny Garcia fight, and his damn fans heckled your ass, and blocked you from getting in the ring. Okay, y'all, let's do this.
Dallas, Texas, y'all make some noise for Earl Spence Jr.
Make some noise for your champion, Texas.
We're gonna see, you guys. But it should be, a good fight. But let me pause the audio. See, it should be a good fight, but y'all already know who I got winning. And what I'm saying is, all Earl Spence have to do is survive 12 rounds. That's it. Survive 12 rounds and throw punches. And he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. Regardless. Just like Tim Bradley has said, Ugas is already down on the scorecards. Right? And he ain't even threw a punch yet. He already down. That's a fact. That's a fact, he already down. Come on, man. We got to stop this shit. Like, bro, Earl Spence Jr. is not going to call out Terrence Bud Crawford. And if he says something, it's going to have some Al Heyman involved in it. You feel what I'm saying? And I prove, from the jump that, the Earl Spence, the Earl sexuals, they keep on saying, oh, yeah, he going by the plan. He going by his plan. Yeah. And Terrence Crawford was never in that plan. He even said that Al Heyman didn't have him in the plan. So what are we talking about here? Earl Spence has literally got bigger off of Terrence Bud Crawford. We have to be honest, right? By being attached to Terrence Bud Crawford, he has got bigger, right? Because people, they got this grudge against Crawford, right? Because they listen to all these biased ass channels, right? And they got this grudge against Crawford, so they just automatically attract to Earl Spence Jr. Even though Terrence Crawford has accomplished more, has done more, all that. You got the right to like who you would like. I mean, for sure. You got the right to like who you like. But, like if he come with that slow ass jab against Ugas, he gonna counter that. I'm just saying, like Earl Spence Jr., he gonna have to, man, Ugas is gonna counter a lot of those slow ass jabs. Right? A lot of those slow ass jabs. So, in my opinion, all Earl Spence Jr. has to do is stay busy and survive 12 rounds. That's it. It's survive 12 rounds.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Errol the Truth Spence Jr.
Hey, Slim, cut the beat. Earl. We back at home, baby! Now, it's been a minute, and I just want to talk to the fans. How are you doing right now?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing better than I look.
Is it scrap season?
Oh, you already know what time it is. It's definitely scrap season.
Is it man down season?
It's definitely man down season.
Earl.
You couldn't knock out Mikey.
Ugas is not nothing to play with. We saw what he did with Manny Pacquiao, right? Is there anything that concerns you going into this fight on Saturday night?
Nothing, man. I'm 100% healthy. I'm 100% focused. I done dedicated myself to this whole camp, even before camp. Man, I'm just hungry. I'm ready to put on a great show. It's great. My name is not Manny Pacquiao. He was a lot older. You know what I'm saying? That was the passing of the torch for me. But Ugas got it, but I'm going to get redemption come Saturday night.
You heard what the man said. Texas, make some noise for Earl Spence Jr., the Dream!
All right, baby. We heard the comments from Errol Spence Jr. We appreciate all of you joining us. Join us here locally on Friday at 11 o'clock local time. Again, Friday, 11 o'clock local time for the weigh-ins. Be here in attendance and watch Errol Spence Jr. weigh in ahead of his unification showdown against your Dennis Ugas live on Showtime pay-per-view from AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas. On behalf of Hollywood Bebe, Errol Spence, and all the fighters, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the stream for the main event press conference, and also on Friday for the weigh-in, 11 o'clock local time, and Saturday for Fight Night, as history will be made here in Arlington, Texas. The unified welterweight championship of the world on the line. Just the 12th time in history that will take place at 147. Errol Spence Jr. looking to remain undefeated and capture 3 world titles. Your Dennis Ugas, the WBA champion, has other plans. He wants to make history for himself and Cuba. We will see you tomorrow for the main event press coverage. So long for now from Arlington, Texas, here at Texas Live. Good night, everybody.
That's it, you guys. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's definitely strap season, except when it comes to Terrence Crawford. Oh man, shit, it's man down. Yeah, man, but I haven't had a man down in 4 years. It's like, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know I'm telling the truth, bro. It's strap season, except for Terrence Crawford. It's strap season, right? It's man down, even though I haven't had a man down in 4-5 years. But it's man down. Come on, man. This guy is a character. Man, but Earl Spence Jr. is funny as hell, man. It's like, bro, like, oh my God, man. And his fans, I mean, just like his radical fans, they are out of control. They just be making up shit. I mean, they literally go around on the internet and make up shit just to discredit Terrence Bud Crawford, just to have something negative to say about Crawford. Even though all the stuff we say about Spence comes out of his fucking mouth. That's a fact. Everything that we have said about Spence, he said it before we said it. It came out of his mouth. And we repeated, nah, he didn't say that. So what the hell did he say? Nah, but he meant this. What? No, he said what he said, and he meant what the fuck he meant. Right? It's strap season, except for Terrence Crawford. You can say man down, but you couldn't even knock out little ass Mikey. And you hit that man with what? Shit, you threw over 1,000 punches in that fight. You hit Mikey, I think he hit Mikey with like 300, 400 punches. And didn't wobble Mikey. So you telling me you can hit somebody with 300-400 punches And you, bruh, let me hit somebody 400 times. Let's see how that shit works out. Right? Let's let you hit somebody 300, 400 times. Let's see how it works out. Come on, man. Bro, no, this is hilarious. You know, they trying everything possible to really sell this fight. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not doing that good. It's not doing that good. The writing is on the wall. It's not doing that good. It's not. This is why the Earl sexuals, you know, the Earl Spence fanboys, they wanted Terrence Crawford in the building because that's going to sell a couple more tickets, you know. That's going to sell 1,000, 1,500 more tickets. That's going to sell more tickets if he's in the building. But who's to say that Terrence Crawford don't show up, right? He could just say he's not coming, but he can still show up, right? He could just be pulling the old switcheroo. Right, because I remember that Earl Spence Jr., he said he was going to the Porter Crawford fight, then he said he wasn't, and then I think he said he was going back or some shit, then he showed up. So it could be the same thing. Hey, you feel what I'm saying? I'm not announcing that I'm going to be at your fight because that's going to sell tickets for you, and I'm not trying to help you out in no way, shape, or form in that way. You feel what I'm saying? Spence be giving confirmation to the information, but his fans don't want to hear it while at the same time trying to convince us there's an interpretation of Spence's words. Exactly, bro. Like they switch up what he say. That's the real crazy part about it. It's like Earl Spence said this. No, but he didn't mean it like that. What? He said this. No, but what he truly meant was, so you don't believe what he's saying? So you don't even believe the shit that he's saying. You got to make up shit for him. It's crazy, bro. You can go on all these big channels and you be like, man, and you go in the comment section, you be like, these people are delusional. It's like Earl Spence Jr. said this shit out of his mouth. Literally out of his mouth. And no, he didn't mean it like that. Or no, he meant it like this. No, you misinterpreting it wrong. Damn, I am. Shit, the last time I checked, I could comprehend very fucking well. You feel what I'm saying? But this is the Earl sexuals, y'all. And you see he's saying man down. He's saying all this. So that's why I'll be thinking, man, homie, I think he's powered up. Powered up. Powered up. Come on. Did he say that with Danny? No, he said it with Sean Porter. But hey, now this could be another Sean Porter episode, right? This can be another Sean Porter episode. He can say this gonna be this, it's gonna be that, and he be fighting for his life. Right? Because remember that he said he was gonna knock out Sean Porter, he was gonna do this, he was gonna do that. Sean Porter got up in there and was turning him like a spinning top. Sean Porter, the football player. Yeah, Sean Porter, the guy who can't box, the guy who used his head. Yeah, the guy who smothers all his punches. Yeah, that guy was turning Earl Spence Jr. like a spinning top. Yeah, the guy who can't sell out a backyard barbecue. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, Sean Porter. Yeah, y'all know that guy. That guy that y'all just shitted on, right? The guy that y'all shitted on before Earl Spence Jr. went in there and had a life and death fight with him. After that fight, Sean Porter got to fight Terrence Crawford off a loss. This is just the ridiculousness. I mean, this is just the buffoonery that the Earl Spence Jr. fanboys, they come up with. After he lost, Sean Porter has to fight Terrence Crawford, because that will be his, his toughest fight. What was the end result? What was the end result? Ended up on his back, on his ass, just like every other welterweight that Terrence Bud Crawford has gotten the ring with. But this was supposed to be his toughest fight. No, his toughest fight at welterweight so far was Jose Benavidez. That was Terrence Crawford's toughest fight at welterweight. Benavidez. Benavidez almost made it to the end of the fight. He was only like 20 seconds from making it to the end of the fight. He made it to the 12th round with Crawford. All these other dudes haven't even made it to the 12th round. That's a fact. With 20 seconds left, Crawford finished him. Bro, like, it's just levels to this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And now that Jose Benavidez is on the PBC, I don't see none of these guys calling him out, right? I don't see none of them calling out Benavidez, right? Like, if his one leg is so bad, if he's so vulnerable with the one leg, why none of them ain't calling him out? I don't even believe they would give Crawford a treat at 150. Bro, like, but Crawford, like, what's going to happen is Earl Spence Jr. is not going to call him out. Crawford is working on moving up. That's what Crawford is working on right now. Crawford is working on getting his weight up. He already know what's going to happen. The writing is on the wall. What's going to happen? So Crawford is already working on his way to go to 154 after the Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo fight, which is in May. Right? So after that fight, he's going to go up because he already got the, the ring, the super, the WBO super title ring. He already got that. So he's eligible to go up or down. So he's going to go up to 154. What's going to happen? Jermell Charlo or Brian Castano, whoever it is, because they both are with the PBC. Both of them are with the PBC. So whoever it is going to vacate that motherfucking WBO belt. And Terrence Crawford probably end up taking on Tim Tszyu for it. Right? Go to Australia, take him on, win that belt, and then what? Then he get another big bag that way. But as far as the PBC fighters fighting him, they're not going to do it. He has to sign with the PBC for a multi-fight deal. Because there's no way that Al Heyman is going to risk those belts leaving with Crawford and going to Omaha when he got Texas. The only way he will risk that if he can make further money off of Terrence Crawford after that fight, right? If he can get paid after, make further money. Yeah, I agree with you on that scenario. Yeah, bro, like, because the writing is on the wall. Now, this is why Jermell Charlo is already trying to deflect Dolomite. Bro, this is why he already coming out. Oh, man, like, if you come up here, oh, man, shit, I'm going to knock your ass out. Man, shit, I'm going to knock out ours, baby. Man, but last time I checked, you got a 50% knockout ratio. Shut the hell up. Terrence Crawford is 76, 77. Shut up. Who's a knockout artist? Crawford is a knockout artist. Shut up, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a knockout artist, baby. But you got a 50% knockout ratio. What? But you talking to a dude who got one that's 76%, 77%. But you telling him that you the knockout artist. What? No, you're trying to deflect. You're trying to, you're trying to discourage. You're trying to deflect. That's all you're trying to do. Because Al Heyman already told you to. He told all of y'all From 154 to 147, he told all of y'all, none of y'all fighting Terrence Bud Crawford unless he signs with the PBC. You see what Porter had to do after he fought Crawford. He retired, bro. Sean Porter really don't want to retire. He retired because he already knew he's in the doghouse with the PBC now. Al Heyman is going to throw him in, right? He's going to throw him to the wolves now. He's on Al Heyman's bad side because he went against the grain and fought Terrence Crawford. That's what it's about, bro. He went against the grain, fought Terrence Crawford against the wheels of Al Heyman. That's why he retired. Right? Because who in this chat don't think that Sean Porter still got something left? I do. I know he still got something left. I know he do. That Terrence Crawford fight wasn't the worst shit, like battle that he been in. Come on. Yes, he was really hurt when he got knocked down. Yes, he was really hurt. But shit, like him versus Keith Thurman was a battle. Shit, like him versus Ugas was a battle. Shit, like him versus Spence was a battle. Right? Him versus Kell Brook was a battle. But remember, all those fights was approved by who? Al Heyman. They made it a 60-40 split to entice Sean Porter. And that enticed Sean Porter because Sean Porter, he looking at it like, shit, I was only making $1 million fucking with Al. 1.5, $2 million, right when I fought Earl Spence Jr., I made 2. Now, they want to give me 4? So I'm making double what I made when I was a champion? And you think I'm not going to jump on that? Of course I'm going to jump on that. I'm making double what I made as a champion. I don't have a belt. I don't have shit to offer Terrence Bud Crawford. Nothing. I don't have nothing to offer him. I have lost multiple times. I don't have nothing to offer this man. And they still give me double of what I got paid against Earl Spence Jr. And you think he ain't going to take that? Of course he took it. He took it, and he already knew Al Heyman ain't going to like this. So, hey, daddy, I think I'm going to hang it up for probably like a year or 2. Don't be surprised if Sean Porter come back. Don't be surprised if Sean Porter come back. He probably trying to wait till his contract with Al expire or something like that. Don't be surprised if Sean Porter comes back. I hope Crawford understand that Al is about to break up those belts at 154 and 147 with the position he's making with the secondary pieces of exactly, bro. Exactly. The Butev, the Stationes, the Boots. Yeah, Boots. He might as well say he from PBC. You sign with Showtime. You might as well say you from the PBC. You sign with Showtime. So you're part of the PBC. Right? Schaefer and Al Heyman, they work together. They've been working together for years. So you're part of the PBC. Little do you know it. Right? So if that happens, I don't even expect, he probably don't even get to fight with Earl Spence Jr., right? They probably going to do some, man, or Earl Spence Jr., he going to vacate that IBF. Something going to happen, bro. Or he going to move up. He just going to lead a whole division. Then they going to, like you said, he just going to lead a whole division. Then they just going to break up them belts. Keith Thurman, he's in position to get the WBC. Stationes, he's in position to get the WBA. Boots is in position to get the IBF. Right? And they all still what? With the PBC. Come on. Sean Porter still had gas left in the tank, but he knew he was either be a gatekeeper fighting somewhere else or a crash test dummy staying with the PT. Exactly, bro. They was going to use him. See, made him WC #1. Yeah, bro. Like they was going to use Sean Porter as a guinea pig after that fight. Like Sean Porter, he already know what was going to happen. They was going to put Sean Porter against Boots. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because they seen how he has, how he has said where he bigged up Boots, or like, yeah, man, like I'll never want to get in a fight. Should I get in the ring with Boots? So that's some shit that Al Heyman would have did to him. That's some shit that Al Heyman would have did. Right? He know he don't want to fight Boots. Al Heyman would have put his ass in the ring with Boots. Right? Just to get him, just to get him touched up by a younger. I'm telling you, bro, like Al Heyman is behind the scenes, and he like behind the scenes mob boss, man. He making boss moves back there, man. And if you go against the grain, you on his bad side. For real, you're on his bad side. You are, and you're gonna get in the doghouse. And you better hope you can, you can get back in his good graces. Right? Gary Russell Jr., shit, I don't think he'll ever be back in the good graces. Right? Gary Russell, shit, like, I see how you see how they fucked over Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. was trying to get an extension because they knew the man was injured. Everybody knew that. That's fucked up. Everybody knew this man was injured. But he couldn't postpone the fight because he wasn't going to get that bag. Al Heyman like, homie, take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you either fight or you wait another year, nigga, to fight. You feel what I'm saying? You either take this fight or you wait another year to fight. And from what I'm hearing, the dude that he fought is on the PBC too, right? So it's just a round robin at the PBC, man. It's a round robin. They just doing a bunch of recycled ass fights. And as boxing fans, you should be tired of seeing the same people fight over and over and over. Right? Y'all got to remember, after the Josito Lopez fight, remember they was pushing for Sean Porter to fight Keith Thurman again. But us as the boxing fans, we spoke up and said, no, we don't want to see that shit. So I guess they heard that. So they put him in there with Pacquiao. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, the other guy with the PBC domain. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, man. Like, I knew that the other dude was with the PBC too. So what really happened? The belt just changed hands for the PBC. Now they got a Filipino dude. Right? Who brings in more money than who? Gary Russell Jr. All he got to do is get the Filipinos behind him, Manny Pacquiao pumping him up. What? That's a big stream of revenue. Y'all don't understand, Al? I'm breaking it down to y'all. Well, y'all know. Well, I'm not talking to y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking to the people that listen to this video afterward. I'm not talking to, to my subs, because y'all already know, But it's being broke down to y'all. Al is about dough. Gary Russell Jr. ain't bringing in no money like that. Get him beat. We can get this Filipino guy. We can build up his name, and he can bring in money. He probably don't be a Pacquiao, but he can bring in a good amount of revenue. And I'm going back to the Earl Spence Jr. situation. Will you Dana's Ugas? Who has the bigger revenue stream? Earl Spence Jr. Who has the bigger upside? Earl Spence Jr. You feel what I'm saying? So don't be fooled, because the media, they can manipulate your mind. They be, oh yeah, like this gonna be, this is gonna be, this is gonna be. No, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. And the writing is on the wall with Al Heyman. Ugas Ugas has to knock out Earl Spence, y'all, to win. Let's keep it a buck. I'm not saying Ugas Ugas can't. But when's the last time he knocked out somebody? Right? He only had 12 knockouts in his career. 12. Shit. Earl Spence Jr. had what, 21? Right? 21, 22 knockouts? So he already lapping him in power right there. So come on, man. The writing is on the wall. What's going to happen? Ugas Ugas has to put on a A1 performance. Knock down Spence once or twice, or just literally just out. I mean, y'all, it has to be so clear. It has to be so clear, right? It cannot be close. If it's close rounds, those rounds going to Spence. Period. I believe that Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino pipeline, is our future move to get control back of the lower weight classes with the Chief. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man, look, because he moving in that direction though. He got a couple of young, a young little small little fighters coming up. Yeah, but Al, he is moving over there though. He is going that direction. Man, I see that you peeped that out, Dolomite. Yeah, he is. Man, like, because he see that revenue. He like, okay, I probably don't get, nobody like Pacquiao, right? But I can build up a following, right? Because you see Chocolatito, right? With Chocolatito, right? He got a big ass following. What you say, school of skills? Ugas powered up. We never know. He has a decent counterpunch. Yeah, bro, man, he's a great counter. He's actually a great counterpuncher. But it's about the rounds being close. If the rounds are close, they're going to Earl. Period. They probably gonna try to balance it out, right? Let's say it be 4 close rounds. They're gonna give 3 to Earl. They're gonna get 3 close rounds to Earl. Let's say it's 4 close rounds. 3 of those rounds going to Earl Spence Jr. They can't, because if they put it even, it'll be they can't. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. But Earl Spence Jr., he can go up in there, and just whitewash Ugas Ugas. I don't know, but I think hey, like from the reports I was seeing, from the stuff I done looked up, they both powered up. So, I mean, shit, power up. They both powered up. So it should be a good fight. It's all about stamina at this point. And, and power. And it's obvious that Earl Spence Jr. has more power than Ugas Ugas. But Ugas Ugas can, he can counter that power with his counter punching ability, right? He can make Earl Spence Jr. gun shy, right? He can make him not throw that jab because Sean Porter did. That's crazy. Sean Porter actually stopped that jab. Actually stopped Spence from throwing that, that piston-like jab where people be saying, oh, Sean Porter got around it and was spinning him like a spinning top. I was like, damn. Spence, I thought you was... Spence coming forward all the time. Yeah, exactly, bro. Man, he coming forward all the time, and he throw good jabs in the beginning, but around the 3rd, 4th round, his jab get lazy. It get very lazy. It get predictable and lazy. And, you know, like, man, like if Ugas Ugas gets, I mean, man, if he gets a knockdown, y'all, I don't, you know, like my prediction could be totally wrong then. My prediction is still that the glorified sparring match said, I know Ugas doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, like you probably got a point, bro. Yeah, man, shit, a glorified sparring match, you know, make it look nice. You feel what I'm saying? Like Ugas Ugas get his respect, right? Right, for being a warrior. Earl Spence Jr. get the win. It's a win-win for everybody, right? It's a win-win for everybody. Ugas gets respect. Earl Spence Jr. gets the win and the belt, right? It's a win-win for everybody. Then he's not gonna call out Crawford. It's gonna be some kind of excuse. Well, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Al about that. You know, because and you already know, or he probably say like, if Crawford ain't there, he probably, you know, like, yeah, I was expecting him to be here. You know, come on, bro. You know, man. Even though after the Porter fight, this man, I mean, shit, he ran like the road runner he is. I told y'all he was the Texas road runner. Pew! Mink, mink, pew! Oh my fucking God. You seen smoke behind Spence. You literally seen smoke behind Spence. Man, he was moving so fast, he didn't even want to talk to his fanboy channels. He only talked to Ellie. He didn't even want to talk to his fanboy channels. He got his ass. He said, homie, meet me. Pew! Ellie, you can see me outside. Oh my God, man. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. I don't need to lie on Earl Spence Jr. See, this is the thing about the Earl sexuals. Everything we say about him is on video. It's either coming out his mouth or he's doing it. Right? It's either coming out of his mouth on video or he's doing it on video. Then people get mad at channels like mine for just, you know, reporting on it. He's a hypocrite. Right? He say one thing and then he does something totally different. He talks a great game. Earl Spence Jr. talks, you know, I guess it's just the quiet boy image, you know, that get people, but he talks, you know, real tough on the internet, right? These internet guys are crazy. Real tough on Twitter. Right, but when it come down to the same energy in others boxers' face, you see how he was attacking Keith Thurman? Y'all see how he was chasing around Keith Thurman? Y'all see how he wanted to fight Keith Thurman? Why he don't got that same energy for Crawford? And another thing, let me get into this. How can Earl Spence Jr. just get away without fighting Crawford? I mean, Keith Thurman. Hell no. See, I don't like that. Even though Keith Thurman, you know, he's not in the mix or nothing. No, he should have to fight everybody. Right? So what is the difference? Let me ask the Earl sexuals this. What is the difference? Earl Spence Jr. was chasing around Keith Thurman, right? Keith Thurman was bullshitting him, giving him all these excuses, bullshitting him, right? Now, what does Earl Spence Jr. say now? What does he say about Keith Thurman? I hate Keith Thurman. I don't want to fight Keith Thurman. It's a waste of time. If I got to fight Keith Thurman, I'll rather vacate these belts than fight Keith Thurman. This has came out of Earl Spence Jr. mouth. Now, just imagine Terrence Crawford saying that shit about Earl Spence Jr. Right? After he been chasing Earl Spence Jr., been doing the same shit that Earl Spence Jr. was doing to Keith Thurman. Doing the same shit. Now, just imagine if Crawford did that shit to Earl Spence Jr. Hey, man, I'm not thinking about, y'all already seen what happened when he said, I'm not thinking about the fight no more. Oh, it was videos everywhere. Now, just imagine if Crawford say, hey, fuck Earl Spence Jr. I'm not worried about Earl Spence Jr. I don't like Earl Spence Jr. If I got to fight Earl Spence Jr., hey, man, shit, I'm just going to vacate this belt because I don't give a fuck about Earl Spence Jr. because I've been trying to fight this dude for this many years and he been ducking me, dodging me, bullshitting me. What would the Earl sexuals say? We know what they say, right? They will not have the same energy, even though it's the same fucking situation. They will not. See, it's easy to eat through these guys. The same situation, Earl Spence Jr. chasing Keith Thurman. What the hell is Terrence Crawford doing to Earl Spence Jr.? Been chasing this man for 4 years. 4 years been chasing this man. Earl Spence Jr. was chasing Keith Thurman for what? For how many years? I don't know, 3-4 years, right? But Earl Spence, he can get away with saying, no, I don't care about no Thurman. I don't care. Acting like a big ass baby, right? I don't care about Thurman. No, man, I hate Thurman. Man, he's a clown. He's this, he's that. And if I got to fight Thurman, I'll vacate the belts before I fight Thurman. No, that sounds like some coward shit to me, right? Because if you wanted to whoop his ass, you should still want to whoop his ass, right? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. But this is the Earl sexuals logic. They don't have logic. They just run with narratives and bullshit because they don't like the best fighter that we got in America. That's on them. You know, they don't like the best thing that we got in America. That's on them. You feel me? So yeah, you guys, man, like I really appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Once again, I'm gonna say that, you know, to put me in the algorithm, man, with all these other guys, man, because y'all know I give out the real over here. Nothing but the real. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna, you know, if I say something about a video, if I can go and look it up and give you the details on it so you can look it up for yourself, you already know. Odie Loke, I'm gonna do that. I'm not just going to be saying a narrative and then you look in my description box and you can't find no description and you can't find nowhere where to get it. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, bro. But good looking out, brother. Good looking out, brother. I sure appreciate you, man. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that bell icon. This Odie Loke Sports Info. I'm gone, you guys.